I have "Only Connect" tattooed on my arm, which is a quote from E.M. Forster, from a novel, from Howard's End. Only connect the prose and the passion, and both will be exalted, and human love will be seen at its highest. There's something in that for me that is extremely powerful and long-lasting, and I think relates to me in my life, but to the work I do here at the press. I think that's what we're about, is connecting the prose and the passion.
When the press was founded in 1893, two University of California, then at Berkeley, professors kind of went off into the Monterey wilds to go do a geographical survey of what it was. That was the first thing the press published.
We're only 25 years younger than the founding of the UC, period. Now it's like you can be in a foreign country and be like, oh my God, I am in Seoul, South Korea. Here's a UC Press book on the shelf at this bookstore.
There are disciplines within the academy that would not exist the way they do if UC Press didn't exist. I think you can look directly at fields like sociology, ethnic studies, Middle Eastern studies, anthropology, food studies. The list goes on, and they would be different disciplines. That's a remarkable thing.
That kind of quality in thinking and vision and publishing, that's what kind of makes this a great press, and it deserves to be around for 125 years.
So it's exciting to think about being part of a 125-year legacy of publications that includes Mark Twain, includes translations of the Odyssey.
As a press, we're known for doing innovative work. We're known for being open and juicy and provocative and progressive.
These are books we can really make a strong case for needing outside support. We don't always necessarily sell enough of a particular book to cover its own cost. That's okay, again, because we're nonprofit and because we're mission-driven.
This existential moment requires more than ever the creation of sound information based on sound research to cut through all the nonsense that comes out of places of power.
We live at a time when reading is perhaps more important than ever in modern American history.
It has made us at the press redouble our commitment and our efforts. We see what's happening. We see that lies are passed off as truth.
I think it's an honor to work for, UC Press. And I really think that books do matter, and I think that the books we publish actually really matter.
The best kind of work is the work that you don't realize has been done. Good copy editing means not really realizing that it's been copy edited. It just kind of like flows smoothly, and I think that also applied to not realizing that certain books were UC Press books. They were just like, oh, these are just the books that I read.
We're out here on the edge of the continent. The openness that comes at California.
There is something about that, how does it feel to be so far away from everything? Feels pretty good, There's a very liberating quality to be not part of what is the kind of standard bearers of culture.
We have a little bit that notion that, oh, Berkeley, all those crazy people. So yeah, fine. Let's own that, and let's, be adventurous and courageous in our research.
When you are at UC Press, you know that you're part of this very special, I'll call it a family.
To have folks in the community, locally here in the Bay Area, graduates of the UC system, but also all sorts of people, readers, scholars, all those who are interested in a variety of issues that we publish, to get behind that mission and get behind that endeavor is very heartening.